Hello everybody, so guess what? Sonic Origins is coming out soon, so why not go through the older Sonic collections as a little lead up to it, why not? So let's redo Sonic Jam, since the last time we did it was without Tail, and it was a shorter look in, so let's do a more thorough look at Sonic Jam.
Come on, Slam.
Isn't this like the only Saturn game that Sonic Team did throughout, not just add stuff?
Burning Rangers.
Yes, on their own. Yes, they did actually co-develop Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic R, the Saturn version specifically of 3D Blast. But
they made Burning Rangers for the system.
Yeah, but this one was the one that they made without any help, like internally entirely. And one of the big reasons for it is because, remember, emulation at this point in 1997 was still not quite ready for commercial use. So this is the only collection that flat out ports, not emulates, ports the games onto the new hardware. So you're not playing emulations here, you're playing actual ports. The game is running natively on the Saturn.
Aren't ports in and of themselves technically beefed up emulations when you get down to it?
You even have a case of Saigon.
I take it the PAL version of this game has the Mega Drive covers?
Yes.
He also included the digital manual in it.
Both of them, the American one and the Japanese one. I'll talk about. I have something to talk about those Japanese manuals because I love the Japanese manuals of these games. But we'll talk about those in a later collection because later collections have higher quality scans of them. So
I can see that it's a bit grainy.
So we'll talk about the manuals later. For now, let's try out one of these. Alright, Sonic & Knuckles, let's lock on with Sonic 3, obviously. So let's see how the game runs. Okay. One of the things that you can do is, you can turn off time overs, and guess what? One of the things that this game has is also difficulty options. You can play original. What is original? Original is the original Mega Drive experience. You also have easy mode, which basically alters the level layouts to make them easier, and you only have one act per zone. And you have normal mode, which is a middle ground between the easy and original, which you still have full-blown acts, but the overall game is a bit smoother. Like, basically it smooths out any rough edges that the originals might have had. Like, for example, it removes the barrel from Carnival Night. Here's an interesting point that Geek Critique mentioned in his Sonic Jam review. If you play the time attack mode of these games uses the normal difficulty. As if Sonic Team maybe considers that, or at least 1997 Sonic Team considers maybe that the better way to play the games, maybe. Who knows? But again, we can only speculate about that.
Also, one thing I like about Sonic Jam is the music for it. It was composed by Masaru Setsumaru and Kenichi Tokoi.
Yes, which are Sonic Team veterans. Sonic Team veterans, actually. Okay, so here's the thing about Sonic, these games on the Saturn. The music is actually using CD audio, which would be fine, because considering the Mega Drive sound chip is hard to emulate, so better do a CD audio thing instead of trying to emulate the music with a hardware that doesn't have the correct sound chip. Here's the problem, because it's CD audio, it's not dynamic like in the Mega Drive games. You know how when you're playing in the Mega Drive games and you get the speed choose and the music starts speeding up? Not in this version. In this version, whenever you get a speed choose, the music has to stop for a second to load the speed up version of that theme. So again, because the music is playing via CD audio, it can't be dynamic like in the Mega Drive games. So again, if you're a stickler for that particular detail, yeah, this might be a bit bothersome to you. Who knows? All right. Oh,
the ring sound effects sound good.
Yeah, that's the thing. The sound. Remember, the sounds in this game were originally made with the Mega Drive sound chip in mind. So yeah, when converting them into the Sega Saturn hardware, not everything came out 100% exact.
I mean, from what I've seen of these ports, they look.
Oh no!
They look fine. They're
for a long.
They're not the best ways, but they're not the worst ways to play them either.
Oh no! For a long time, this was arguably the best collection for a while. Because don't get me wrong, I love Mega Collection and Gems as well. It's just that these ones went out of their way to even provide difficulty modes and everything. So this one definitely had a bit more effort put into it instead of just slapping the ROMs on an emulator, you know?
Yep, this sure was my experience with Sonic as a kid. Exactly how Pedro showcased it.
Well, I was mostly just showcasing how the game looks and plays.
I know, just accidentally, but again, I infamously got stuck at mumbles.
And the director of this compilation was apparently Takashi Iizuka.
Yes, well, that's understandable because he was the one who designed Sonic World, but we'll talk about Sonic World in a moment. Okay.
Yes, Sonic World, aka probably the biggest selling point of this collection.
Basically, yeah. That's one of the main reasons why a lot of fans, including myself for a long time, have regarded this collection in very high regard, because this collection definitely went above and beyond instead of just having the ROMs slap on an emulator and just calling it a day.
Yep, that sounds like Iizuka.
Alright.
Like
The sound effects are so grainy.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Shiroi. Unfortunately, like I said, without the correct sound shape, it can be hard to represent that stuff properly.
What's extra game?
Extra game is it allows different modes, like time attack, for example. My guess is they didn't properly translate the menus, so it's still using the English that a lot of Japanese games have, probably. All right, let's check.
Yeah, now let's check out Sonic World.
Exactly. Okay, so Sonic World is actually what Iizuka was trying to do in terms of trying to recreate Sonic in 3D. Again, basically experimenting to see what would eventually become Sonic Adventure. And when you play this version of like you play this kind of demo, but in kind of hub world, kind of extra gallery mode, whatever, you can probably also see that it was probably a good thing that we never really got a 3D game on the Saturn, because the technology in order to properly portray Sonic's speed in 3D probably wasn't quite there yet. So Sonic jumping a generation probably was for the best, because while this plays fine, it's not particularly fast, and the momentum physics are not really existent in this game. Not really.
Honestly, you know what's ironic? There's actually a game that does address your concerns that was on the Sega Saturn.
Which one is that?
Nights into Dreams, of all things. For the Christmas Nights part, you can actually play a Sonic in that one.
True.
Sonic into Dreams.
No. That was Christmas Nights originally came out on the Saturn too.
Okay.
It's like Tears.
The PS2 version was just the first time all that stuff got packed in and all that, because originally Christmas Nights was
dislikes the word low, and yet he uses it against.
He dislikes he dislikes tears. There you go. There you go. He dislikes tears. So the whole just smile and get your tissues thing you see in 06 and Secret Rings. It's because he dislikes tears. He can't stand people crying. Anyway, he's 16 years old.
So that's why they made tears pretty much the source of all destruction in Sonic 06.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a reference to the original Japanese canon.
I won't lie, that's actually kind of clever now that I think about it. The story didn't use it well.
Oh yeah, it is a good idea, but like everything with 06, the execution was all kinds of stupid. But anyway, and we had some of Oshima's original drawings, which of course look great.
And also, I just booted up the a quick video of the PAL version of Sonic Jam just to check. And yes, it indeed does use the PAL versions of the cartridge of box art, except in Sonic 2, where I guess Sega Europe just took a holiday.
So Tails is 8 years old, and his weak point is unknown. He likes mint candy and machine maintenance. He dislikes thunder. So basically, in the Sonic OVA, when you see Tails afraid of lightning, it's a reference to this. You also may remember how in Sonic Heroes, when you start the final level, there's a little in-game interaction between the three of them, where like, are you scared, Tails? No, I'll be fine. So basically, Tails is afraid of thunder.
Also, the mint candy is a reference to Sky Patrol.
Yes. Yeah, I remember seeing Johnny mention it. Is the being afraid of thunder also referenced in Sonic X? Again, it's been a long while since that happened.
I'll have to watch again. There might be an episode that has it.
I'm not sure if there was ever a situation where that came up in Sonic X. It's a pretty vast series. It may have not.
I would have to rewatch it to properly.
Also, Tails' weakness is the writing team.
Okay.
I was gonna ask. I wonder why Sega Europe just didn't bother making.
So Knuckles is actually 15 years old. His weak point is girls. He's a shy guy. Likes fruit, digging holes, and dislikes strong sunshine. The specific fruit that he likes, according to the Sonic Free Manual, is grapes, which was referenced in the recent Sonic 2 movie.
Huh.
As for his weak point being girls, yeah, Roots can attest to that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was the whole thing with. Anyway, all right, so yeah, this is Knuckles. Knuckles. I actually really dig classic Knuckles' design. So really cool.
I was gonna ask. I wonder why Sega Europe just didn't bother making their own cover of Sonic 2 and just use the American one.
I don't know what to tell you. Anyway. Yeah.
I also noticed that when Knuckles, some proportions sometimes with Knuckles tends to be a bit wonky, but again, I can elaborate more another time.
Oh yeah, he was pretty chunky back in the day.
So we get the friends, such memorable characters.
Yes, these are these are Sonic's friends that Robotnik always kidnaps to put into his robots. Pecky and Ricky.
The squirrel that a lot of people tend to mistake for Sally.
Pecky, Rocky, and Cookie.
Cookie.
Did the video game Flickies actually got released before the first Sonic?
No, Flicky.
I can just imagine how popular these characters would have been. You've got Rocky, Picky, but most importantly, Cucky the Cock.
Yes.
I guess Cocky was too obvious.
Yeah. No, Flicky was originally an arcade game. I don't remember. Okay. I think it was released after the first Sonic, though. I'm pretty confident Sonic 1 came before, though. But I'll have to look it up. Alright, so the Sound Museum is where you can listen to, well, as you can probably guess, the entire soundtrack of all 4 games. Yeah, this was of course a great thing to have back in the 90s, but nowadays we can just boot out YouTube and just listen, so no need to
Yeah, don't play the music, or Masato Nakamura will demand royalties.
Well, Masato Nakamura has a very friendly relationship with Sega. He's always been okay with people, pretty chill about Sega using his stuff.
Also on the company.
It may have also been one of those cases where the company already owned the royalties by gumption of him working under them for that.
I remember 2012. Hold on.
All right, so the whole
getting the high quality version of Mania's chemical plant, aren't we?
All right, so the Hall of Fame. Well, actually, no. I think I'm going to check the Hall of Fame after, because we still have an art gallery to check. Actually, yeah. All right, let's go check the art gallery. So
yeah, from the perspective of outside, the art gallery just looks like that really tiny room.
So okay, so basically, Shiro, you know all that artwork that you can see in the Sonic Gems collection. It was originally made for Sonic the Screensaver, which was basically a screensaver that was chock full of images. And collections, starting with this one, started putting them in there as extras because why the hell not? Alright, now let's actually check the Hall of Fame. Okay, so history of Sonic the Hedgehog, the tracks of spin. The tracks of spin? Anyway, in 1990, the genesis of Project Sonic action games took on a whole new perspective when Sonic the Hedgehog first made his mark in history. Then in November 7th November 1990, Sonic Dreams Come True. Sonic's debut was first announced on the 1990 concert tour Japan's mega pop group, Dreams Come True. Huge Sonics were painted on the sides of their tour trailers. So technically Sonic made his debut in a Dreams Come True concert, not in his own game.
Yeah, wasn't that one of the early prototypes also for Vector?
Was there? I don't...
Johnny did mention it, I think, in one of the review in the franchise. Something like one of the early prototypes was like in a band and there was a crocodile.
It's the poster for the concert, and it's even autographed by, well, not autographed, but, well, yeah, signed by Masato Nakamura.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's it. Sonic the Hedgehog on sale! On 23rd of June. Specifically in America, it came out It didn't say the day for Europe for some reason.
According to Wikipedia, it came out in Europe at some point in July.
Okay, weird why they wouldn't put the full date for Europe there, whatever.
They forgot.
In Japan got it last, in 26 July. Okay. There, you can have little screenshots here. So, cool. And you can even check the covers. Right there. So here's the American cover, drawn by Greg Martin. A lot of people nowadays tend to really dislike Greg Martin's artwork, but I actually think having grown up with it, I actually kind of have a soft spot for Greg Martin's art.
I'm not a fan of Sonic looking like he wants to beat me up and steal my money.
Well, in that case, Theo, don't read Sonic the comic. It only gets worse there.
I'll be honest. Every time I see this design of Sonic, I keep thinking of Madeline Schroeder.
Well, Madeline Schroeder. Well, Madeline Schroeder. Well, there's Madeline, and here's Oshima's actual art drawing.
It's a European one.
Why do you think of Madeline Schroeder of all people?
Well, I mean, it wasn't. Well, from what I understand, she was at least involved.
Madeline Schroeder. Yes, it was Madeline Schroeder.
She was Omega.
Well, Madeline Schroeder was the one that commissioned Greg Martin to begin with, but yeah.
Yeah.
And the Japanese one has
my favorite. Yeah, I'm totally with Johnny on this one. I fucking love the Japanese cover arts of these games. Like, seriously, so cool. They look so freaking cool. And I'm so glad how not just Mania Shiroi, the Sonic 1 and 2 remasters also made the menus look like Sonic Japanese artwork. No, trust me, Shiroi, when we get to the manuals, you'll see it's not just in the covers that we were robbed. We were also robbed of in the manuals, because the Japanese manuals are full color, are full of illustrations and full jokes that are... Okay, anyway, let's read the Japanese...
When you want to do something, do it right away. Do it when you can. It's the only way to live a life without regrets.
Ultimate Warrior write this.
Not for nothing, Sonic, but I don't think teaching people that it's okay to do whatever little stray thought comes into your head is necessarily a good lesson. What if I get angry for a moment at someone and have a little thought in my head, I wish this guy would die. Well, like, should I just murder him right there? I mean, it's...
Pedro, you shouldn't watch the movie Wish Upon then.
Anyway, Sonic the Hedgehog, on sale! This time the 8-bit version, specifically for the Master System and the Game Gear.
How come the European box art had a different artwork for the Game Gear and Master System versions?
I don't know this. Anyway, the Japanese one is basically the same drawing of Sonic, but it also has all the illustrations from Eggman and the Flickies, and as well as the Batniks.
Illustrations, but they're a bit, on the whole, the background is a bit too busy.
That's what I was about to say. That too.
This is actually one of my favorite of Greg Martin's illustrations. I really love this one. Like Sonic looks so cool in this one.
Nice.
Although Robotnik's design is unique, I suppose.
Yeah.
For this.
I actually really dig Sonic's smile there in particular.
Patrick Stewart in this one.
Yeah, here's the same cover art, but for the Game Gear.
Oh wait, no, this is the American version.
In Sunset this time.
I keep thinking the European one just uses
well, that's actually it's the European version right there. It says.
Oh.
I don't know why the European version used the American art.
And the Master System version again uses the same illustration by Oshima, coupled with a little bit from Green Hill.
Trust us. For the standards of a Master System, this cover is gold.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, Master System covers were usually terrible.
And keep in mind, part of that is reused assets from a previous Sonic cover, so yeah, make of that what you
So
want.
yeah, Sonic 2 8-bit, for those who don't know, actually came out before the 16-bit version.
Huh.
So this was actually technically the original Sonic 2, kind of. And this is also another illustration of Greg Martin that I really like as well. And yes, it even has the glider from the game and everything, so... Cool.
I wonder if this is also the reason...
Although this cover is kind of a lie, because Tails is not running around with Sonic in the game.
Yeah, if anything, he's more like the plot.
He's supposed to save him because Eggman kidnapped him. Check our playthrough if you want more info. Yeah, and for the European game cover art, we also did the same. For most of the time, we mostly reused Greg Martin's work, except for Sonic 1 and Sonic 3. But for Sonic 2, we always use Greg Martin's artwork over here as well. So, alright. And yet, once again, I fucking love the Japanese cover art. Look at that.
Even though it's more of a lie than the other cover.
True, but damn, I love it. Alright.
Yeah, meeting up in the middle. Again, it's cute.
Alright,
let's go on an adventure. Oh, wait,
okay, I can't read that.
Don't just sit there and waste your precious
It's the same quote. It's the same quote, Dubs. We already read it. It's the same quote. And here we go. Sonic 2 on sale, this time the Mega Drive version. And yes, like Dubs said...
Japan got it first.
Yeah, this time Japan got it first. Which is weird considering... Which is weird considering the first game sold way better in Europe and the US, but whatever.
Like I said earlier, I guess Sega Europe just took a holiday and we just used Greg Martin's work from the US version.
Alright, and here it is.
Common occurrence.
Oh, again,
one of the by far the most iconic piece of art that Greg Martin has ever drawn.
It's so simple yet so effective.
Yeah, like and again, like Joe has mentioned, they even reused this in Sonic 2, the movie. So
why not?
Yeah,
and that turned out great as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love Eggman's lack of eyes because it just adds to the menace of it.
The only difference in our cover is that we put a Green Hill Zone style checkerboard.
In 1993, Sega becomes an official Formula One team sponsor with a smiling face on driver's helmets and a picture of his red sneaker flooring the gas pedal painted on the car sides. Sonic gave Formula One team Williams an extra boost, leading them to become world champions of the year in England.
You're welcome, America. I mean, England.
Also, Sonic Gene. A totally new gene was found at a research center in Europe. Since it has several spikes in its structure, the group of researchers decided to name it the Sonic Gene. This is actually real. Yes, you can look it up.
I remember reading that years ago.
Also, Sonic CD.
Also, dude, to answer your question, you don't mess with perfection in that regard when you do have a gift wrapped to you.
Alright, let's
I'm one of those guys that prefer.
Alright, let's continue the Sonic history lesson. Anyway, Sonic shoots for the Pro Soccer League. Sega has been an official sponsor of GEF United, a Japanese professional soccer team. Sonic is featured on the team's uniform, giving them some extra speed.
Oh yeah.
Also, in 1993, April, Sonic dominated Formula One Grand Prix again. Sega sponsored for Formula One Grand Prix of the Year. A huge Sonic balloon and Sega bulletin boards were put all over the Donington circuit.
Well, again, Joe, I'm one of those. I'm one of those people that prefers the European Sonic 3D cover art.
It looks fine, but I prefer the Japanese one still. Anyway,
like, the Japanese and American ones excel at what they do. The European one just feels like
I'm talking about Sonic 3D
middle ground.
Oh, Sonic 3D. Oh God, I'm sorry.
That's like one cover art in general.
I'm not really sure I want to know what the taste.
Well, you'll see too. Anyway, second Cherry Coke team
like
up.
Cherry tier.
Anyway, also the game that we already covered, Sega Sonic the Hedgehog arcade on sale. I'm not sure the term on sale describes an arcade game properly, but whatever. Also in fall, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog TV series began in the US. A daily syndicated series was broadcast nationwide.
Yeah.
I love how it has.
We need to know about that.
I love how it has animated cartoons in parentheses. Like what? Like the
as opposed to
it's not animated. As opposed to it not being an animated cartoon.
A puppet show, of course.
Sonic CD on sale. Okay, so again, I love the Japanese art, and I really dig how the European cover is basically a close-up kind of of the Japanese cover
for a lot of the soundtrack releases.
Yeah, it's yeah. There you go. See, this is top-notch cover art right here. It tells you exactly what you needed to know about the game, right from a single glance. Okay, this fucking this scan is in very poor quality, so I can't for the life of me even read that text. So let's just move on.
it says something. I know that one.
Something about how you should never give up. Trust me, I've read most of these quotes before. Most of them are just basic stuff about how never give up in life and blah blah blah. Anyway, Sonic CD, Japanese. Oh, there you go.
This is the European cover.
Strange, isn't it?
And this is another Greg Martin one.
Yes, and I really dig it actually. It has the UFO there. Metal Sonic looks a bit off. I feel like
he's waving hello.
But Sonic looks cool.
Mate.
It's very comic book looking.
Mm-hmm.
I think Greg was actually a comic book artist outside of the Sonic series. Shira, I think Greg was actually a comic book artist. I think so.
Also, Tio, this is the one where Tails dies.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was Sonic 2 8-bit.
No, actually, Shira, that's Sonic 2. This is Sonic and Tails, as in Sonic Chaos. You're thinking of Sonic 2 8-bit.
Right.
Oh,
This
so how
the
confusing would Japan would have thought this would be?
Like I said in the playthrough, yes.
this is the easy game that Johnny talked about.
Yeah, Sonic Chaos, and once again, Greg Martin's artwork. There you go. Which is kind of a and to Greg's credit, that little power-up is in the game. So it's not like he it's not like he just drew random crap. He actually looked at the game and saw something that could be made into a piece of art. To be fair.
No. Greg Martin knew his stuff with these covers.
And again, bit weirdly, we used the American box art for the Game Gear version.
Latin America got their own version.
But the
Master System version, we get this.
Yeah, Master System version got its own original piece of art that was. It's not Greg Martin, but you can also tell it's not Oshima, so we don't know who. I've tried researching. I don't know who drew this one. It looks good. Don't get me wrong.
It definitely seems to take inspiration from Greg Martin.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell it's not him, but you can also tell it's inspired by him clearly, because it's got the more attitude.
Oh, yeah, Sonic Spinball. Sonic Spinball actually has my second favorite of Greg Martin's cover art. Like, this one is... no, it's not as iconic as Sonic 2's, but damn does it look cool. I mean, look at that.
And again, we in Europe just went on holiday and used this one.
Well, let's face it.
You can pretty much sum that up for most of your covers, honestly.
Yeah.
So weird, though.
Okay. Be careful, Sonic. You're about to run into that flipper. But
don't worry. I've got the rebound physics.
Indeed. All right.
Just don't enter the options menu.
And the Japanese cover art for Spinball. It looks good, but not the best of these Japanese cover arts. I will agree.
This is one of those cases where being simplistic kind of hurts it, because the American cover for Sonic Spinball gives you a much better idea of what you're in for than the Japanese cover.
And here, giant Sonic balloon flew at Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. A 65-foot-long Sonic balloon the size of a 6-story building was the first and only video game character in the parade's history on the USA.
Yeah, but we prefer not to mention the part where it burst and fell on people.
Yeah.
And it's still
in November 1993, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine on sale, and it got the same cover art for Game Gear and. But first let's look at the Mega Drive version. Yeah, there you go. And once again, Greg Martin drew the artwork, and yeah, it looks pretty damn cool. And as you can see, yes, Teo, it uses the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog characters. Except
we commented on it, so I know.
I have to say, I really wish Greg Martin had been the art director of Adventures, because look at that. I really dig the way he draws the AOSTH characters. Look at that. They look better than they look in the show, to be honest with you.
Again, the idea of the show being too chaotic means that the proportions and colors don't stay consistent very often.
And the Game Gear
made of jelly.
And the Game Gear version came out a month later. And there's also a Master System version, but that's exclusive for Europe. And here's Sonic Free. Sorry, I forgot about the. Yeah, let's go.
Sonic Free.
All right, so the Greg Martin Sonic Free cover is, of course, again, fun fact. This was referenced in the Sonic 2 remake by Christian Whitehead, because in the new ending that shows Knuckles with that little, eyes in the bushes thing.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Speaking of which, Speaking of it, the Sonic 2 movie poster also took some inspiration from that by having Knuckles' eyes show up in the number 2.
The European Sonic Free cover is fine, but Knuckles looks Knuckles looks really derpy in this cover.
Like it's
also
on the whole.
Holding up 4 fingers, Sonic is Sonic Free.
It would be fine on paper, but compared to the others, no, it's really is a bit of a step down.
Unless he's pointing to the Mega Drive logo.
Also, leave it to Europe to, of course, pick Carnival Night Zone of all things to be the one to represent Sonic Free.
But we like challenge, Jonah.
I feel like they drew this cover and then realized, oh shit, wasn't there another character we were supposed to add to this? Oh crap, just put a doodle in the corner. And
it's like...
Where's Tails?
However, the Sonic...
The main focus was Sonic and Knuckles at the time, Dwebs.
But once again, this is actually fortunately we now have a return to form for the Japanese covers because this one looks again.
Oshima again.
Yes. Well, Oshima. I mean, sorry. Go on, Jova.
Definitely go with the American cover as the
Sonic
best
Drift.
one for Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Sonic Drift on sale in 1994.
Why the hell am I in a car?
That's why Sonic Drift sucks.
Yeah. Obvious joke being obvious. Let's move on to the covers. So the Japanese cover looks pretty damn cool. This is one of my favorite of the Japanese covers. Look at that. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this
Why
looks
is
good.
Amy's car sentient, Whoa?
Because
It's cool,
Number 2
shut
Grand
up.
Prix.
Someone watched too much Roger Rabbit.
What's Amy yelling at?
I
Okay.
don't know.
Saturday Night Drivers.
All right. So here's Sonic
What
Pico.
is this?
Sonic Pico on the Picross. Basically, it was an educational game too that was made. That's
Okay.
kind of obscure and has never been re-released. Here
Even
you
more
go.
obscure than Sonic
Hey, we
Schoolhouse.
Fun and games for everybody. Sonic the Hedgehog's Game World: Strategy and Dexterity Activities.
Hey kids, now even your mom can enjoy me.
That can be taken horribly out of context.
Like that.
In my new game.
Get the fuck out of my house, Sonic, please.
All right, moving
Oh,
on.
you're a furry?
In the meantime, the
Why
eight.
not? I'm fun for the
Oh
whole
God.
family.
All right,
The-
those people
So
here,
the 8-bit version of Sonic Spinball, like we've said in the commentary, sucks balls. And the cover, what did they do to the cover of Sonic Spinball?
How could you mess with Greg Martin's perfection?
Why is the Adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog version of Robotnik there in the cover?
I don't know.
Nick looks like he's seen something terrible, and I don't want to know what it was.
Sure. Maybe that's to do with the fact that his head is poking out of his glass.
Yeah. Okay, to be fair, no, the glass is not supposed to cover him entirely, it's more like a windshield.
Okay. That's the thing. In the original cover art, he is supposed to be inside the capsule, which makes this incredibly jarring by comparison.
I
He
am.
grew
Did
twin
Greg
sizes
Martin
that day.
Did Greg Martin redraw it but forget exactly what he did?
I'm pretty confident, Dwebs, that somebody else. So like, why didn't you just reuse the cover as it was?
No.
Tails
Here's
and
what
music
happened.
Maker.
Sonic! It's an emergency! What, Tails? What? Eggman just got fatter!
Oh crap. Anyway, we have Sonic Music Maker, and then once again we have another Pico Storyware game, Tales in the Music Maker. Plays like a video game while learning simple elements of music. Develop skills in rhythm, tempo, scales, and more. Create and animate cartoons, friendly characters, voices, music, and sound effects. Guide children through activities.
I want to
Interesting.
peg Tails to be the more musically inclined one. Who else would that be?
I guess because
Higher.
because it's the smarter one of the two. I don't know.
higher
Maybe
income.
Also, Sega
Cool.
and MTV's $2,000 the rock contest. The best 25 players chosen out of more than 100,000 gathered at Alcatraz to view for the honor of being named the world's most hardcore gamer.
Why Alcatraz?
Hey kids, remember when MTV
Uh,
actually focused
Sonic
on
Team?
music videos?
I have a question. What does this have to do with Sonic? I mean, it's gaming related, but it's not Sonic related. I mean,
Yeah,
Sonic
Sonic
really-
was
Sonic
pretty
and
spiffy on the
Knuckles,
music avenue.
Yeah, I've always wondered who drew the Sonic and Knuckles.
we don't know.
Somebody.
But I love the Sonic and Knuckles art. Like this is
Classic minimalism.
this
on a cover.
yeah this is top.
Beautiful.
This cover tells you everything you need to know. It even look at that. Both Sonic and Knuckles are being locked on together. See?
It's cool.
Yeah.
Even it's so cool that even the Japanese cover uses it. See?
Mm-hmm.
Even the Japanese knew. You know what? We can't do better than this. Let's just reuse it.
Okay, it mentions here, if I recall correctly, that the
Sonic races through the through the green fields. The sun
Actually,
races through a blue sky fled with white clouds. The waves of his heart are much like the sun. Sonic runs and resists. The sun rises and sets. Rests. Don't give up on the sun. Don't make the sun laugh at you.
What?
What?
The
Who
sun's
let
not
the-
out right now.
Who let the Ultimate Warrior into the development team?
Seriously, what the fuck does that even mean?
Okay,
Is
the
this
only
directed at me since I regularly wish the sun would just fuck off?
Yes. Well, there you go, Sheila. There you go. See, this was made. The Japanese Sonic free cover artists were thinking of you specifically here when they made
The only
it.
information I could find on the cover is that apparently the US version was handled by Pamela Kelly and Garrett Burke, but I don't know if they were the one who designed it.
Well, Pedro, we know that's not true because if it was, I'd be able to fucking read that.
Oh, this is Triple Trouble, I guess.
Yes, or as in Japan, Sonic and Tails 2.
Wait, shouldn't this be Sonic and Tails 3?
No, there's only 2 games called Sonic and Tails.
Remember, because in 8-bit, Sonic 2 was called Sonic and Tails.
No, Sonic 2 was called Sonic 2 Everywhere, Dwebs. Look at the 8-bit version. Sorry.
Sonic's face looks very squished.
What the fuck did they do to Knuckles? Like, seriously, look at that.
It looks like they were taking cues from Europe on that one.
At least Fang looks fine.
Oh no, Fang looks great. This and Eggman looks.
He is
Both
Red
Robotnik
Nose
and
Day.
Knuckles look odd.
I mean, Sonic looks fine, but what
So
the?
it's a 2 for 2.
Oh well.
Like I said, they took cues from the European art of Sonic 3.
Yeah, same cover art. So let's move
About
on.
as well as you can see.
I prefer the Japanese cover on that
Oh,
one.
goody. Knuckles Chaotix.
Wow, they acknowledged it.
Okay. All right. So Knuckles Chaotix, right there. The cover art of the Western cover art is fine, but I do take issue that it doesn't have. It only has Knuckles and Vector. I feel like we should have tried to at the least get all 6 of them in there.
Oh no, Pedro. SPOZ just can't see him.
Okay.
Oh,
Camouflage.
I also love this.
Go.
The Japanese cover art is really good because, again, it once again goes for the minimalism angle, and it features all of the playable characters in there. Even has the cast named there.
I feel like it's a bit hard to call it specifically Japanese art because it looks like they just ripped the sprites from the game and pasted
Yeah, I
them.
was about to mention, it feels a bit lazy on some places.
I guess.
For the European version, they just flipped the artwork, but hey, they added the other chaotic
Why is
characters.
Metal Sonic here?
Metal Sonic is the villain of this
Well,
game
he
too.
is the
I know,
villain.
but the way it's presented here makes it look like he's playable. Like,
I guess.
Well,
yeah.
the
I
idea is
Knuckles'
that
arm longer than the
the
other.
idea for that one, Gio, is that they're
Knuckles.
showing the cast of characters essentially.
All right. So unlike the
Drift 2.
first Sonic Drift 2 did get localized, but the Japanese artwork looks pretty damn great actually. Like some really good drawings there.
Yeah, good stuff.
So much so that here in the West they decided to just reuse it because it just looked great as it is.
We just call it Sonic Drift Racing.
Sonic Drift Racing. Okay.
or not, let's see.
Sonic Drift Racing.
But America,
Alright, kids,
but
are you ready to
America,
put-
but America kept the original name Sonic Drift 2, which of course probably confused a lot of kids back in the 90s. Wait, Sonic Drift 2? Where's Sonic Drift 1? Never could I find them in stores.
And name is Car still the sanctioned one.
Anyway, Tails Sky Patrol on sale! And yeah, this game was only released in Japan. It was only released in the West later via the Mega Collection. So here.
There is
Gems
also-
collection.
Oh, it wasn't Gems that had it? Okay.
Yeah, it's not on Mega Collection.
Okay. Well, regardless, pretty good cover art, I will say.
I love a witch card, which is supposed to be the main villain, is just tugged in a corner in a very small way.
Mm-hmm. Alright,
I mean, I
that's
think she only appears in one stage.
true. Alright, and here's
I
another...
almost think she was meant to be the
Here's a
stand-in for Dulcie Drag.
This is a cartridge that a friend of mine actually had back in the day. Sonic Compilation has Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Yeah, basically everybody, back in the day, they actually did make Mega Drive carts that contained basically collections of earlier Mega Drive games.
Tails is staring into my soul.
Yeah, the cover...
Sonic looks so confused about this all.
I'm legitimately afraid of how Tails looks.
Yeah, Tails looks...
Over.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Knuckles looks terrible in this art. Like, it's just...
I feel like Robotnik is reacting to Tails'
Hold
expression.
on. Where's Knuckles in this art? I don't see Knuckles.
Well, Sonic 3 is not included. It's just Sonic 1, 2, and Mean Bean Machine to Jova. So
But you said that...
Yeah,
you
you
said
said
that you were
Knuckles is
scared of
Tails,
Knuckles in the artwork.
Oh, goody, Tails
Oh, did
Adventure.
I? Sorry, I misspoke.
So,
The Metroidvania of the franchise.
Tails Adventure. Alright, so...
Tails Adventures.
This is actually another one that all 3 versions share the same cover art. So nothing...
Except in Europe, we just flipped it.
Okay.
I guess... alright, let's take a look at it then. Right there.
Yeah,
Why?
it's flipped.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I just don't understand why.
I guess Europe prefers things to the right. I don't know.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Yeah. You can also tell that the imagery instead is based on, classic animes from the 60s and 70s, like Future Boy Conan.
Alright, so Sonic 2 in 1 on sale.
Okay. And Sonic Labyrinth.
So yeah,
You know what's funny? Given the lock-in technology, one could misconstrue
Okay.
that as inserting Sonic 2
okay,
into Sonic
what?
1.
Holy shit, now they fucked up Greg's Sonic 2 art as well. And look at that, the 2-in-1 is way too unnecessarily large. That cover is the ultimate definition of too busy. Sonic Labyrinth,
2-in-1.
yay!
Here's the European Sonic Labyrinth cover.
Yep.
Also,
Hey,
wow, this
it's
game
the
Enjoy your
prototype
seizure,
to
kids.
Sonic being a Keyblade warrior.
And here's the Japanese one.
Yeah, I think I prefer this one.
Although that's the thing, this one's kind of more of a lie about Sonic Labyrinth.
Yeah.
I never finished this game for obvious reasons.
Remember, Joe, but
And in a weird twist, it's actually America that uses the Japanese
Yeah.
one, whereas Europe used its own.
remember, Jova, the cover artists were told to sell the game the best they
I
could.
love how Eggman's face got Mike Wazowski'd in the
Yeah,
American version.
true. Basically, yeah. Anyway, Sonic wins place in film history. Sonic the Hedgehog became the first video game to be included in the National Film and Television Archive by the British Film Institute. Well, thank you, Britain.
Yay.
Because I'm just that cool.
And of course, the OVA came out in '96 in Japan. That's the
Two
thing.
original high-quality films are made with
Remember, Jova, the cover artists were told to sell the game the best they could. And if that meant lying, so be it.
The covers for these are actually also pretty great.
I'm
Actually.
guessing, what, did Greg Martin leave Sega in 1994? Because after that...
I don't think he was actually ever an actual employee at Sega. He was more commissioned. He was a worker on hire more than an actual employee of the company, really. Because if I remember correctly, Greg Martin was a comic book artist first. It's just that somebody at Sega of America really liked this art, so they decided to get him there to do those.
Yeah, those covers are nice.
Yeah, Sonic Championship. Yeah, this is one of those cases where, yeah, you have to. Okay, I don't care for them using the 3D models for cover art. Again, it worked better back in 1997 '96, because back then 3D models were like such a big novelty at the time. But when you look at it today,
Also,
2D art would have been way better.
Also, a lot of fighting games were using this kind of style, and Sega also did it for Fighting Vipers and Virtua Fighter.
The showdown of the century! Sonic Championship.
It wasn't that great, spoilers.
I enjoyed it for what
I liked it
plays
just fine.
It's a little clunky.
I kind of still wish though that Bar can be next.
Anyway,
to
in 1996, Sonic CD got ported to the PC version, which in itself meant we get new cover art. So let's take a look
Also
at it.
was denied my cat character.
Well,
Honey.
there you go.
Well,
This is actually.
she came back in the re-release.
So yeah, this is
This is great.
this was actually the cover art that the Sonic CD 2011 re-release used.
Even
Oh
Sonic
god,
has-
even Amy was getting in
Again,
on that
Eggman
praying
is
pose.
sinister, and Sonic even has lost his smile. The situation is serious, yo.
I've never seen this one before. It's really good.
For Windows 95. Okay, moving on, and here's here's
This one.
yes, here's the US one, which kind of reuses the original Greg Martin art. Sonic the Hedgehog, now on PC,
Proven family fun.
And the European one.
which reuses kind of the
It's just, Metal is
hot,
almost.
I love what it says on the top left corner. Hot game. This game is hot, yo.
Metal is ascending and it looks like one step before he's about to T-pose.
Why is there- Also, right next to the hot game thing, there's literally a drawing of a flame. They're trying to imply that the CD will burn you or something. Anyway, guys, look at that, guys. Requires Pentium processor with 75 plus megahertz and 8 megabytes of memory. Holy shit!
Oh, wow, it's so complex.
That was actually the deal back in the
Yeah.
day. Fun fact, actually, Sonic CD on PC is the first game I ever remember actually playing along with Crash Bandicoot 1.
Didn't have a PC in the house back then.
Oh, great. Okay. Okay, so Sonic 3D Blast, or Flicky's Island for those of you who prefer that. I hate this cover. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Get it away from me.
Jeez, it's ugly.
Yeah, it
it's
really
like,
is.
That was
doesn't even look
most
like he's
certainly a
smiling.
thing.
Doesn't even look like he's
No,
smiling.
he is smiling, Dwibs. He's just in pain while he's doing it.
Help me.
I have no idea what do you see in this one, Dwibs. Sonic,
Then there was
Sonic,
whatever the heck Europe
Sonic is
decided
gonna
to
eat
do.
my soul.
I don't know. I like this cover. Honestly.
Yeah, I do too.
it looks terrifying though.
Jesus
It
Christ, you're
really looks like
Sonic
Sonic
is not
.exe.
Jesus
That's
Christ,
what I
Europe. Sonic
said.
is not supposed to look like that from the front. What have you done to him?
This is amazing. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm with Shiro.
What did
Okay.
Japan have to say about all this?
This is the American cover of the Saturn version, which
I mean, it's better.
that's the best one so far, definitely.
Sonic got
Yeah.
over his pain.
It's
Yeah, never mind.
He got the painkillers.
Never mind. It was America who did their best to fix this mess.
all right. Let's take a look at the others. Yeah, Saturn just in Europe just reused the same cover because.
We got a bloat behind it.
Still ugly.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't.
Like a rainbow.
And Sonic Blast also
Sonic
look.
Blast.
And this cover.
Also looks terrible.
Yeah, and this cover also looks terrible. Again, the game looks terrible. I guess it's fitting that the cover will also look terrible. There you go.
Looks
The game
like,
itself didn't just look terrible. It was
This
terrible.
looks like a bootleg. You know, the things that we sell you for, for cheapening instead is like a reuse, like Flintstones game.
Sonic Blast.
This is even worse. But I like the love effect, but the composition overall is worse than the previous one.
It doesn't just look.
The
like a
Japanese
bootleg
cover
game.
looks
Sonic
so
like a
much
bootleg
better.
Blush on the cover
Kids
too.
here.
I love the Sonic's pose there. Okay, the drawings are not perfect, but it definitely looks a lot better than the Western cover.
Yeah, it's alright.
At the very least, this one is fucking
Also,
trying
also,
to
the game in
sell
Japan is called G Sonic. Kids Gear? Kids Gear? Okay.
It's a
Is
thing.
it like a sponsor or something?
I don't know.
Maybe the club, the kids club that Sega was having.
What's your favorite Sonic game? G Sonic. What, you never played G Sonic?
Sonic and Knuckles collection.
Yeah, this was the original PC collection of Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This was the first time the public heard the original beta tracks that were made before Michael Jackson and his team joined the development team. And yeah, they made a cover art for it in Japan, as you can see. And for the West, they just reused the Sonic and Knuckles cover art because, well, why not? It's fantastic. So, also, this one requires 60 megabytes of memory. Holy shit! It also includes Sonic Screensaver. So, if you want to put in an awesome screensaver on your computer with Sonic, there you go.
I remember seeing this one in stores, but I don't remember if I picked it up or not.
I'm guessing an American.
This one is
used
just
this
lazy.
one.
It's just copy-pasting pre-existing artwork poorly over both the logo of the company
Sonic,
and
Knuckles, you're kind of covering the Sega logo there. You might want to...
whoever did this really did not give a fuck.
And Sonic the Hedgehog, but Sonic the Hedgehog Screensaver also had its own single release. So if you just want the screensaver, you can get it on its own as well.
And Sonic continues to spin towards the future. Nothing will stop him, but they said they got that last bit right.
Enjoy your future, Sonic. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, so there you go. So yeah, all of those illustrations that you see in Gem's collection, they're actually from Sonic the Screensaver. But we'll take a better look at them later because Gem's collection has better high quality scans of them. So we'll save them for later. So I actually dig this cover art, actually. Looks fine. It's not perfect. Knuckles looks kind of derpy, but it still works fine for what it is. Alright everybody, so that was our Sonic history lesson for today. Hope you learned a lot too.
Yeah, I did.
I learned a couple of things.
And I got terrified.
It happened.
Anyway, I hope you've learned a lot today too. So, and everybody else on the audience. So tune in next time where we explore Sonic World a bit more thoroughly.
Yeah.
See you then.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.